Let's get to it. You know what it is. DJ E-Rock in the building. It is the basement. Man, I'm a little hungover today. I'm not going to lie to you, man. But, hey, that's Vegas, though.
Yeah.
That's Vegas. You know what I mean? Eric Bellinger is in the studio with us.
That's right.
We're here at Culture Kings, Las Vegas right now. Man, how you feeling? I'll tell you. I mean, you already know how I'm feeling, man. I need like a beer or a shot.
Yeah.
Something like that, man, because, I mean, you were supposed to actually come out with me last night.
I was supposed to. I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry.
So, look, I had every intention, right?
Yeah.
I said, yo, we're going to take a quick nap after dinner. But Tao went crazy. So then it was like 3 o'clock. I wake up. Oh.
Hey, you dodged the bullet. You see, you see how I'm feeling right now, man? That you dodged the bullet. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'd rather you take that nap yesterday than it is
and be here now.
Than missing this or both of us being like,
ready.
yo, why do we do that?
I'm rested.
Night,
you just lit. So I'll make sure I got you covered.
It was lit though. Marquee. It's always a party.
Yeah.
You know, it's packed on Sundays, you know. So I was it got the best of me. The best of me. So how's Vegas been treating you so far? You're out here for a couple days.
Yeah, man.
Very happy to see you.
It's been good, man. I had a great Vegas trip. As soon as we landed, it's been nothing but positive vibes. The show was incredible. So we kicked it off with the sold out show, and we also ended the tour. So, man, I felt so much accomplishment and such a heavy weight lifted off of my shoulders, and I finally have been able to just exhale.
I know, and this is a beautiful place to exhale in.
That's what I'm saying.
No pun intended.
Exactly.
What were some of the cities that you hit on this tour, man?
So we did Atlanta, we did New York.
Well, how many cities?
32. So
32 cities?
Everywhere, yeah.
So you haven't been home?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I've been gone for 2 months. I've been gone since January. And I'm barely going home tomorrow. So it's like, wow, this is the last of the last day. And now I get to be with my little boys.
I like that. I mean, not only that, I mean, you get to, get back to Los Angeles, that good LA weather. Well, it's been kind of weird
rainy,
lately. Rainy and stuff like that.
I think it's gone, hopefully.
Yeah, but I mean, when I lived in LA, I'll tell you this right now, that one of the best things about LA is just, man, you wake up at 73 degrees no matter what time of the year it is. It's amazing.
No, the sun is definitely hitting. It's going to hit.
What would you say are 3 of the cities that you loved on this tour?
Yeah.
Like, and why? Like, what 3 cities would you say was like, yo, that was a banger. That was it right there. That was him.
Big blur. LA stood out because that was hometown. That was the day we dropped the album as well. So that was like the big accomplishment, big congratulations day. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. After party was crazy. Another show that went crazy was Philly. I will remember that forever. I had a karaoke night on stage.
Wow.
And the fans was singing the songs like Michael Jackson was performing, Like,
how does that feel, though? Like, to be in this position today when you're on stage and everybody in the crowd is singing your songs word for word.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's like me saying I never wanted to say, I told you so, and them saying it for me.
I like that. That's a bar right there. That is a bar. And what's another city? Yeah, I know we covered 2, LA, Philly.
Yes, LA, Philly. I don't know. I really think Vegas. I think Vegas because I've done Vegas shows, but I think this was just my biggest Vegas show, and it was sold out. And, I was questioning if it would sell out or not because it was like Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really go there.
So much going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they went crazy, and it's difference between the singles and knowing the super in the cut album joints. Like, and this was the night that I did the most songs that I would have never imagined people to know. I did a moment where I let them pick the songs that I did, and they're naming songs that I would have never in a million years put on my set list.
Wow. Like what were some of those songs?
I got a record called Your Favorite Song, which is a song that is just
it's just your favorite song.
They wanted to hear that, and it's just dope to know, that, because that doesn't only say that, hey, I've been listening. Mm-hmm. It says like I'm invested. So
They're choosing to be here.
They're choosing to be here. You know what I mean? It ain't the songs that radio is pushing down their throat. This is the ones that they have to actually discover.
That's great. That's got to feel amazing.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first Vegas show?
I do. It was just like I was here performing for these people that had no clue who I was in my mind.
Was this the show that we did together at Hayes nightclub, right?
Yeah, when I Don't Want Her had first dropped.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's like you got the song, but we don't quite know who that guy is yet. We just, but I still have to do like 10, 15, 20 minutes. So I'm just like, so now that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's such a touristy city that I'm like, I don't know if these people know me or they just here because it's their bachelorette party. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think this was the show. This was the show that I was able to say, oh yeah, they know me. Because you know, I'm a humble guy. You feel me? Like I work behind the scenes and I never really look at it like people are, you know, familiar with me, but I know they know the music, and that's good enough for me.
That's great. That's great, man. I remember that show. I was actually the DJ there. You know, I'm gonna flash a picture on the video right now. It's actually like the first day that we met, and man, we had a good time that night. Yeah, we had a good time that night. But Vegas is definitely a city where, just like you said, you don't know if people are here because, you know, it's their bachelorette or whichever. But then one thing I do know is that, like, if people know you here, like, that means that someone from, like, the Midwest knows who you are. Right, someone from Florida that's here, Philly. Like, you get all walks of life from people. I mean, people from everywhere. Yeah. People from everywhere are always here. So if you're getting, like, you know, screams and cheers and whatnot, definitely that means the country knows you because there's everybody here.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It's a gumbo city. Everybody, you got the Cajun vibes, you know what I'm
saying? When you touched down, you had a really busy day. You were here at Culture Kings. Yeah. You did a songwriting session, like in the studio next to us, which was amazing. You know, you obviously had a shopping experience. What was your first reaction when you walked into this store? 'Cause it's a pretty elaborate,
it's massive.
Like, you know.
Nah, this is so I have been to the store in Australia a few times and did events over there, and it was always like a favorite store of mine. And this store, I didn't know what to expect, but it was that store on steroids, and that store was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
it never ends in here.
I was like, they outdid themselves. They took me in hidden cabinets and rooms and doors, and I felt like I was in Narnia, and I came out with a Jeff Hamilton jacket. It was crazy.
I felt like I was in Narnia.
I was like, this is
are we finding Nemo right now? What's going on here, man?
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, it was dope, man. I was able to write a song, you know, and I think in order to write a song, you really have to tap in spiritually. And I didn't have much time. It was like, here's the beat, write a song. And I feel like, you know, with me being able to come out with the song that we did, that just means that it felt like a safe space, you know, and you guys got a lot of love in here, and I was able to tap in emotionally immediately.
It's definitely a great creative space. Yeah. You know, that's why I do my show out of here. And, you know, I feel like I can, I mean, from an entertainment perspective, and as an entertainer, I feel like I can kind of connect with that space a lot easier here than any other studio on the strip. So
it was cool.
You also did the XFL halftime show for the Vipers out here. Yes. That was a movie. Yes. You know, it was about a good like 10, 12,000 people there.
Yeah, man. How was that? Crazy. That was dope. That was fire. You know, I got to perform one of my, like, the original joint, I Don't Want Her, and the newest joint, Curious. So from the beginning of my career to my most current song, I'm here, and it was just a sandwich of amazingness. It was hot outside.
Finally, some good weather out here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
finally,
the fans was lit. I got to watch football, my first love, and do music, my new love.
So wait, football is your first love? I don't think we've ever talked about that. We've actually had conversations on the radio before, but I don't think we've ever talked about that. Like, football is your first love?
Football is it, man. 6 years old, Pop Warner. You feel me? Running back, quarterback, special teams specialist, first team all area, CIF. You name it. You feel me? Like, it was all there. Football captain, everything, and I got injured after high school, you know what I mean? So
really,
I really don't talk about it that much. I went on an audition and immediately was in this group, like an R&B group. So I kind of just transferred the brotherlyhood of football players to R&B quartet harmonies.
Okay.
Yeah,
I never
immediately.
knew that.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
I never knew that. Who's your team right now?
My team right now, it's the Rams.
It's the Rams. You're an LA guy, obviously.
Yeah.
How you feeling about next season? This season was kind of like,
Yeah.
I feel like, and I'm a 49er fan, you know that.
Sure.
So, I have, I wouldn't say a hatred. I think that's a strong word.
For the Rams?
Well, yeah, because I'll tell you, it was one of the most expensive gut punches I ever felt was going to the NFC Championship game and watching y'all advance.
But look, we came off a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, I'm like,
but I thought
season,
you guys were gonna like put some hurt in the league. You know what I mean? But it was actually the other way around.
Last season,
I
blame myself. I had season tickets when we won the bowl, and I didn't get them the second time. That's my fault. It's my fault. I was there every single game last season.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this season though?
I think we're gonna do good, man. I like our new quarterback, man. I feel like he's nice. It's interesting because you got Odell, who I really, really wished I could have got to see him play more. When he had got injured in the Super Bowl, I know that kind of questioned things, and now he's a free agent still, right?
Yeah, still a free agent.
I want him to come on back.
And there's no like rumor or anything like where he's gonna end up. I mean, I wouldn't mind him being in the red and gold. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I just got to throw that out there.
He need to come in L.A. It's Hollywood. That's where he belongs. Stop playing with him.
Yeah, but hey, he's an L.A. guy, though.
Yeah.
He's an L.A. guy, though. So, it'd be good for him if he returned to the Rams.
Yeah,
so.
no, for sure.
We were talking about this tour, and obviously you had such a busy day, on Saturday.
Yeah.
You finally got to just relax.
Yeah.
Let loose.
Yes.
What were some of the things that you got to do that you haven't been doing while you were on the road?
100-minute massage.
Woo!
Not the 60 or the 80.
The 100.
90's not enough. Let's keep it 100.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a vibe, it was the deep firm.
Oh man.
And the hotel massages be where did they
Pinnacle.
They all flew in from somewhere, like
gold standard. Gold standard. I live here now, and I need to experience that a little bit more, but like I know about it.
The hotel
and it is
joints.
out of control.
We're not talking about the strip joints, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, if there's anything that's amazing out here,
we talking.
We might have to edit that.
I'm talking about the real deal Holyfield.
The real casino massages. Get your mind out the gutter, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, rest, relaxation.
Yeah.
You got to eat some good food. What are some things that you're looking forward to doing? I mean, you said spending time with your children.
Yeah, spending time with the boys, man. Just relaxing. I think getting back into my routine. I'm a super routine friendly type of guy. Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna wake up. Boom. I'm gonna do the yoga. Boom. I'm gonna do the acai bowl. Boom. Might hit the workout depending on how we feeling that day, and like literally just tackling things immediate, not putting things off. And I can't do that here. Like whenever I'm on tour, it's just like I have to focus solely on tour. So when I go back home, I know it's gonna be a pile of things waited on me that I'm just like gonna be able to tackle, honestly, because I'm gonna
really
need
like
peace.
probably like a week to like settle in or something.
Man,
like that, right?
I get home tomorrow. I got 2 sessions on Wednesday, and I got a session Thursday, and I got a football celebrity game Friday, and then I got a show on Saturday.
Does it ever stop for Eric Bellinger?
Never. I'm telling you, it don't stop. It's
wow.
Yeah, it's but it's big calls. It's like these ain't no regular
yeah.
sessions. These is like, oh God, oh. So it's like I can't say no.
Of course, you got to strike the iron when it's hot.
That's the
what I'm saying.
That's the motto.
And right now, you're in a good place.
Yeah.
When you are on the road for that long, 2 months is a long time.
Yes.
You don't get to see home. You don't get to do the things you love to do. What kind of preparation goes into that?
Yeah.
Like, when you have to like literally hit the road running.
Yeah.
2 months is a long time, bro.
Yeah, it is.
But what kind of preparation do you have to put yourself through in order to tackle on a 2-month multi-city tour?
Yeah. Man, I was working out every day, hiking, getting mentally prepped, man, rehearsing. So by the time I got on the road, the hard work from, the momentum from my hard work carried me. There was already the velocity built up that was able to just, you know what I mean? Like, we were in stride. So literally first night, Seattle sold out and felt right at home on the road.
I mean, what keeps you centered? What literally keeps you sane?
Faith in what the vision is that God gave me. It's the craziest vision. It hasn't been seen yet. It hasn't been done yet. Whether you're talking Albert Einstein or Tupac, they weren't blessed with the ability that I have now with social media. They weren't blessed with the different technology that I have now, with the AI that I have now. So I feel like even if Elon Musk could sing as good as me, there hasn't been another that will be able to compete.
Wow. Do you ever get to record music while you're on the road?
Yes.
Like, do you carry like a little portable studio with you, like the laptop with the interface and the mic? And I mean, is that something that you do on the road?
I have on one tour, not this tour. This tour, I just booked studios along the way when it was time. But I've definitely had, my first tour bus had a studio in the back, and I didn't get to one song. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's up? We got the studio in the back. So we didn't ever do a song. So from then on, it was like, just give me the bed in the back. Let me stretch out and we'll book rooms. So I was able to lock in at least 3 or 4 sessions along the way. And, man, shout out to the engineers in each city that was just available and ready to work because we got some dope work in.
That's dope. Speaking of dope work, man, tell me about Curious.
Yeah, man, Curious, the new single. I fought for it. I believed in it.
Fire, by the way, my brother.
Thank you.
Fire.
Thank you, man.
I hope you're hearing me playing that record every day in LA. Listen. I play it every day in LA. Come on.
Yes,
Come on, man.
It's running. Shout out to, man, everybody that's just jumping out and believing in the music, because that's something that I didn't know was still possible. As a singer, as an independent artist, I'm always told what's necessary in order for me to have a hit. And not being signed to a major label, I never, knew if I had enough necessary to get it across the finish line because of the politics.
Yeah.
But with me still having an organic song that's already 300, 400 spins, and it's literally just on some love, it lets me know, and it gives me the opportunity to tell people, listen, if you have a song that's great enough, and if you work hard enough, and you out there and you in each city, and you have enough relationships, and you build them over the years, I ain't just meet you. You know what I mean? So it's like that in every city. You know what I mean? Like, I've been putting in the time. This is not 10,000 hours. It's 20,000 hours of hard work and dedication. So what people see now is nothing but the trajectory of the fruition that I knew would come.
Do you feel like, some of your work ethic comes from, your past history as being an athlete?
Yes, 100%.
Because, I mean, you are trained to sell out to your cause as an athlete. But, when you apply that to, obviously what you're doing now, I mean.
Yeah, it's all translating. Everything. I was, captain of the football team. So I was a leader. I was president in school, student body. You know what I mean? I was the leader. That's just how it was. So now, then when I was in the music group, I was the engineer, you know what I mean? I want to know how to do everything, you know what I'm saying? Because now it just puts me in another place where I'm choosing which hat I want to put on for the day, you know what I mean? And I think now I'm in a place where I've built up enough leverage, and I have the craziest team to where it's the sky is really the limit. It's unbelievable what we've been able to accomplish independently. Shout out to Ghazi, shout out to Nima for believing.
Shout out to the Bay Area fam one time.
They believed when I was and the same thing, vice versa. It wasn't that many, it was no R&B artists over there. It was rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we got together, and I think once we linked, it was something different. You know what I mean? So, when they believed, we achieved.
When you build it,
they will come.
They will come. And they here. They here. They choosing to be here.
They choosing to be here. That's what I'm saying, man.
Tell me about the new project, though. 1-800 hit Easy Line 2.
Yeah, it's the one. I think this is my best project.
Got a whole bunch of dope features.
My best project to date, man. You got Blast on there. You got Kaylin for real. You got Tink, you got Money Long, you know, it's Fabulous, Corday, like, it's all A-listers. Straight A's.
You kept it 100 there. Let's go.
Shout out to Khaled for keeping me laughing all day. I'm taking this shit. I don't care. It's yours, but it's mine. It's ours. God did.
You started a new label.
Yes, All Wins Entertainment, man.
It's on the shirt right there, the chain.
It's big time. It's all I'm trying to do, because this is the platform that I'm building for the new artists. Mm-hmm. This is the platform that I'm building for people that just need an opportunity, and I know that's all I needed. Because I was always nice in my little corner. I was always fire in my garage. I was always cold on GarageBand when I set the laptop up on the side of the bed, and I'm on my knees just typing in. I was nice, but then I had somebody named Eric Bellinger who believed in me and said, hey, Eric, I want you to come with me to my sessions. Hey, Eric, I want to introduce you to Ronnie Jerkins. Hey, Eric, I want you to do a session with me. And boom. So she was the connector in my elevation. You know, you got to have somebody that is willing to believe. So I feel like if I'm able to take what I've built and apply it for writers and aspiring creatives all around the world, I built up the resources for 20 years. I got them. I know I'm calling everybody Majors is calling. Guaranteed.
Single-handedly.
That's it. These is my
Just
homies
you.
too.
Yeah.
They gotta get your number. They hit me. Oh, they hit me for your number, bro.
Who are some of the people that you've worked with in the past, like even on a behind the scenes level that we may not know about?
Work with like writing?
Yeah, writing and
I
stuff
mean,
like
like
that.
Beyonce.
Okay.
Rihanna, Drake. Like, I didn't work with everybody, but maybe all the songs haven't come out yet. But like the songs that people see out is like, that's just what you see that's out.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know what's really popping in,
because you don't
the
stop.
underworld. Yeah, like
you don't stop, trust me.
Once you seen that big the lake, and then it has the super deep iceberg, and it's just a little bit. That's me right there. And as opposed to, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I know what's coming. Y'all don't know what's coming.
I mean, can you preview us on like some of the things that are coming, or I mean, you don't got to put too much out there.
I mean, yeah, it's more than R&B. It's like rap. I got some rap vibes coming as not me, just me writing. So I've always done it, but I've never tried, you know. So when I was writing my songs for myself, I just always wanted it to be an R&B song. Even though I know how to rap, it was just like, nah, I'm going to just be known and be stamped intentionally as the premier R&B singer of this generation and the next. So when I was writing songs for other artists, naturally I just wrote R&B songs.
Yeah.
But then my first session with Rock Nation, it was like, yo, we want to sign you. We want to see, you know, how you like working with us. Let's set up a session. And it wasn't a rap. It wasn't a singer. So so I was like, all right, cool. I'm not about to do no singing. I'm just going to go crazy. And it's singles on the way.
It's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the way. I mean, when it comes out, are we gonna we're just gonna know?
I mean, I'm gonna
like,
post
you're gonna be
it.
like y'all gonna know it's coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it. This is no ghostwriting. I don't do that.
Okay.
I'm not Casper.
Okay.
It's easy.
You work with Hitmaker a lot, obviously. How's that chemistry? Like what goes into a session with him?
It's the best chemistry.
I mean, you guys can't go wrong. You never miss. You know,
not missing. Because look, I'm like single. Like I think of a hit song. I'm only trying to write a hit. If I'm going to the studio, you calling me to the studio, it's just become that because I've been called only to write the song. Like, hey, we need you to come in. So boom, I have to write it. So with Hitmaker, he's the same way. He's like, I'm only trying to go for the radio. Don't talk to me about nothing but the radio. Mm-hmm. Because that's it. That's where it's at. So when you link us together, you link two people that hate leaving the studio, that only want to be at the studio, that have the ear. Our ears are different, you know what I mean, too. So it's like, even if, you know, he's writing or, you know, choosing the beat, whatever it may be, I think it's just that ability to go back and forth with somebody that takes it to another level when it's multiple great minds thinking alike as opposed to just one.
It's incredible. Chemistry like that's hard to find.
Yes, sir.
Very hard to find. It's like once in a blue moon.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to
never find it again.
It's Pip and Jordan. It's
Kobe and Shaq.
You need them. You need them both.
There we go. I want to kind of take this conversation back, a little bit. I know we talked about when you did the XFL game. There was actually a moment that was really touching me, and I got to witness that. And I feel like, I wanted to talk about it because if there's, someone new that's watching this right now that's not a fan, I believe that this situation will definitely enable them to really understand.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is why you need to be a fan.
Yeah.
Not only of Eric Bellinger, the artist, but Eric Bellinger, the person.
Thank you.
There was a young, a young lady came up to you, and she was talking to you, and literally she goes, "Eric, you are my favorite artist of all time," and immediately she starts crying. And I've seen that before, but I've never seen it that close. But the way that you handle it, I remember you told, her like, "Hey, look, you want a picture, but hey, I'm gonna take a picture too. I want to remember this moment."
Yeah.
Like, how do you process like moments like that? When a fan, that literally you've gotten them through probably one of the toughest times ever. Maybe I don't know what. Heartbreak, maybe they lost their job and their music. I mean, your music has taken them to a place where they didn't have to worry so much. But how do you process a moment like that?
That's
where
different.
Where a fan they get that emotional when they meet you.
Well, I just want to be comforting first. When people have their memories of meeting their favorite person, it's not always a great one. I hear people tell those stories, so I tend to pay attention to humans because I'm the same person. Like I said earlier, I look at myself like I'm here of service. I'm here behind the scenes, and the success is a blessing. But when I see someone and they tell me those things and they can't contain themselves, I literally just want to be a pillow. I literally just want to make them feel more safe and more comfortable and exceed their expectations of a teardrop. It's deeper than that. It was me comforting in your time of vulnerability. This is deeper than that. Deeper.
Did you ever find, or did you ever think that you would be in this position, like when you first started this music thing?
Nah. I didn't do it for that. Their tears are my tears in the booth. Their tears when I'm writing a song, I'm pouring my heart out. I'm pouring my tears out. And the time and energy is blood, sweat, and tears put into the album. So when I meet someone and they do it back, it's a cycle of life and it's a cycle of love.
I love that. Yeah. I mean, thinking about that moment right now gets me a little emotional.
Yeah.
Because
that was real. She was really
real.
bawling, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, I just wanted her to know that I appreciated her, and as much as she wanted, like you said, as much as she wanted to take a picture, I wanted to take the picture too, just to actually encourage her as well. At the same time, like the same way you feel about me, someone can feel that way about you too. It's
amazing.
Real.
Damn, that got me a little choked up right now.
Yeah, man, it's
that
real. That
was a beautiful thing to witness, man. It's a beautiful thing to witness. What do we got coming up next? I mean, you don't stop. You said you had some sessions. Obviously you can't talk about them. You're probably NDA'd on them right now. But I mean, hey, what else? I mean, you got the label.
Them legs is real.
You got the label popping.
Yeah, I got the label popping. That's like most important. I already released like 3 artists, and we pending with like 4 other artists of releases as well. So we coming whether people like it or not. I was able to.
What do you mean? You're already here.
I know, but the label, we here for sure. Yeah. But it's gonna be wildfire. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? If you're gonna sign to anybody else, why not with me? Like, what do you really need? Think about it. And what can I offer that a lot of people can't offer? The most thing you need.
So let me ask you this: what's the criteria for someone to be signed to you?
Yeah.
When you're looking to sign somebody, what is that criteria? What are the, what boxes do they gotta check off?
They have to be talented first.
Of course.
You're not doing none of the other stuff. And self-sufficient and proactive. And if you can be those 3 things, come to All Wins. Because if you're talented, you can sing, you can rap, cool. And if you're self-sufficient, where we can count on you to do things on your own, and we just gaslighting it, you know what I mean? And you're gonna be proactive, and you're not gonna wait for us to start. We rolling, because as soon as we see any motion, I'm gonna always meet your energy. So if you sitting around, boom, I gotta meet you where you at. But if you going crazy, we're going crazy. It's nothing for me to to oversee something. It's nothing for me to open up our facility where we have 3 studios. We have a dance studio. We have engineers. We have video recording engineers. We have editors. We got everything. Stylists.
You got everything.
It's just like I done did it for myself. So now it's time to open up the floodgates and just be of blessing and be of service to any artist in need.
In the next 5 years, what would you like to? What are the 5 things that you would like to accomplish?
I still want to be just as not just as in love. I want to be 5 times more in love with my wife. I want to be able to have conversations about my sons and with my sons about history of culture and have them be advanced for their age. I want the label to be flourishing. I want to be in Cancun and I have 50 to 100 people working as hard as I work. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be a tough one because I ain't stopping. You feel me? You still gotta catch up to what I've been doing for a dub. You know what I mean? So now, cool. You been here, but you know what I mean? My soil is rooted. You feel me? Like everybody needs to be to the point where they can walk in the room and it was already a conversation about them. That's what be happening.
That.
And it's
love
crazy.
That right there.
Yeah, it's happening because
that energy right here
telling
that
me,
we need.
Me. I'm like, oh, they was talking. What was they saying? Now I can have a conversation about you about the conversation about me.
Woo!
But the 5th thing, just to God said the last shall be first, so just to still have God first. That's it, and that's why he's placed me here, and that's why, because he knows I'm not gonna fumble it. There's been a lot of people that fumbled their gifts and fumbled their time and fumbled their chance, but I hold the rock, and I'm not letting go.
Now, lastly, because I know a lot of people they tune in to interviews and podcasts, the radio, like whenever someone of your stature is on, they try to get that insight. What is something that you could share with your fans? It could be, even somebody that's still trying to, achieve their goals. What's something that you could share with them, on how they can actually get to where you're at today?
All right, that's all I'm gonna say. They won't get it, but don't expect them to. But don't be surprised when they come and give you your flowers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Bellinger on The Basement here, Culture Kings, Las Vegas. E-Rock in the building. Shout out to our listeners out here on Real 103.9 in Las Vegas. Also at Real 92.3 LA in Los Angeles. Yo, Eric, I appreciate you.
No problem.
Hey, you know this is the first time we did an in-studio interview because, the first 2 or 3, we did them on Zoom because of the pandemic and all that. Yep. But, man, this was a long time coming, definitely overdue.
Yes, sir,
and
man, thanks for having me.
This is the interview
bro.
I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, come on,
but I
man.
knew now I'm walking out of here hyped right now. Like, the energy is crazy right now. Let's go.
We good, man. I'm telling you, this is it. This is it. It's a choice, and I choose to dwell high power. You know what I mean? You could wake up and you can be down about the things you don't have, or you can celebrate the things you do.
That's right. Eric Bellinger on The Basement. It's E-Rock. Let's go. Yay.